Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for listening to Mr. Laxton's video on the 7.6 Algebra 2 notes. All right, today we are solving equations with radicals in them. So today my essential question is, how do I solve equations with radicals in them? Okay, so if you look down at some of the examples here, we're looking at examples that have like this fourth root of x, and we have the square root of those guys. All right, we're looking at how to solve those. All right, first of all, number one, we are going to isolate the radical. Okay, if there are two radicals in the equation, move them to the opposite sides of the equal sign. Okay, we're going to raise each side of the equation by the same power as the index. So if you have a square root, you are going to square both sides. If you have a cube root, you're going to cube both sides. All right, then we're just going to go through and solve for x. It says here, be sure to look for extraneous solutions, these answers that don't work. For us and for our sake right now, we're not going to worry about that. We're just going to worry about solving these guys first. All right. So number one, we have to solve this guy. I have to get the fourth root of x all by itself. So how do I get that all by itself? I add that 5 over. Okay, 0 plus 5 is obviously just 5. So I have the fourth root of x equals 5. All right, now here is the new part for today. How do I get this fourth root out of here? I have to raise each side to the fourth power, because this fourth and that fourth root cancel each other out. So now I have x equals 5 to the fourth power, which is 625. All right, awesome, perfect. So now here, for example number 2, I have solved this guy. Add that 4 to the other side, because I got to get this all by itself. So I have the square root of 2x plus 8 is equal to 10. Now, to get this square root out of here, there's kind of a 2 hanging out there, so I have to square both sides. So I have 2x plus 8 is equal to 100. All right, minus that 8. Minus the 8, so now I have 2x is equal to 92, divide that guy by 2, so I get x is equal to 92 divided by 2 is 46. Alright, so good, you get x equals 46. Number 3 is a little bit different because you have radicals on both sides. So since they're both square roots, I can just square both sides. It's kind of nice that, hey, those guys both just go away. So now I just worry about 4x plus 28 being equal to 2x. Right? Because if they're both being square rooted, you can just look at what's underneath the square root to make that the same underneath the square root, right? So here I'm going to subtract that 4x to the other side because the 2x is all alone. So now I have 28 is equal to what? Negative 2x. Divide by that negative 2. Divide by the negative 2. So I have negative 14 is equal to x. Awesome. Now, number 6, I look here, my radical is this cube root of 2x. All right, so if I solve for x here, I want to subtract the 5 first. All right, so now I have 4 cube roots of 2x is equal to 8. Good. And now I have to divide by 4 here to get that 4 out. So now I have the cube root of 2x is equal to 2. All right, here's where the new part comes in today. If I have the cube root of 2x, to get that cube root out of there, I cube both sides. So now I have 2x is equal to 2 cubed is 8. Divide by 2, divide by 2, I get x is equal to 4. All right, so pretty short and sweet section there. If I have a cube root, to get that just to new an x, I have to cube both sides. If I have a 7th root, I have to raise each side to the 7th power. Got to make sure you know how to do that. So if you have any questions, please come find me, and thanks for listening.